Welcome back, situated team. So this tutorial is going to cover how to add new tiles on the finance page. So let's get right into it. It also covers adding the pages for the relevant tiles so that everything is streamlined. So let's get right into it. Let's get into the website through the wp/admin. So the first thing that you would need to do is to create the pages, because without pages you can't really you can't have anywhere to put your tiles, right? So you come here where it says pages, then you say add new. Just hover on pages, then go to add new. So it gives you this, the same way. You can see that the layout of this is exactly the same as when you're adding blogs. So firstly, you get the name of the page. I'm just going to open the document with the content so I add the right things. So this one is career. Let's start with career. Just type in career, and everything on this right hand side of the page, just leave it as it is, except when you come under Astra settings here, just click disable title, but leave everything else as it is. Then hit publish, and then instead of viewing page, you want to come here where it says edit with Elementor. If you can see it, I'm hovering there. I'm just gonna, let's do edit with Elementor. Elementor is a little bit slow, but all right. So here now we are creating the page. So instead of creating from scratch, what you do is you use the reusable components that we already have. So to do that, you go under finance page, but make sure you go as open link in new tab. So you need to open a new tab here to come back to the tiles, where we have all our tiles, and then just open one of the tiles, right? Because we want to copy the content on one of the tiles and put it on the new page instead of creating everything from scratch. And also copying and pasting the same components means the consistency is also maintained. So let's just go on banks and say open a new tab again. It's always open a new tab. You don't want to, I actually made a mistake on the first section, because you always want to say open a new tab so you can come back and edit. So now we want to copy this section with the little coins, and this section also, and the back to all buttons, so that we can put it on our fresh careers page, right? So to do that, firstly is it's edit page here. Now you can go without a new tab because you just want the same thing. Then edit with Elementor again. Just let it load. So Elementor is the page builder that we use to build all the pages of the site. So the first thing we want to copy is obviously this section. So you come under here where it says edit section, as you can see, then right click and say copy. Then you come here under career, make sure that this thing is open, the editor on the left hand side is open like this, and you come under this section here, right click and hit paste. Then you change this text to career, and as you can see already we've built this component without having to redo it from scratch. Next, come back to your banks and copy again by saying edit section and copy, and pasting again in this new section here. As you can see, it copied the entire drop downs and also the back to all button. So now we want to edit the content, and this is exactly the same as in the previous tutorial. We're just removing the old content and replacing with the new. So we've got curriculum vitae CV. So again, it's just copying and pasting, copying and pasting, copying and pasting. And since we only have one tile here, you can just remove this one. And there you go. Hit update. And there you go. So here now we've created the page, right? The page career, is it career or careers? Career. The page career has its content, but if we come back to the finance page, right now we don't have the tile, right? We only have the content, but we don't have the tile represented here. So to do that, we have to edit this finance page, and you come here where it says edit page again. Again, it's edit with Elementor because that's our page builder. It's the best page builder in all of WordPress. I can tell you that with the most confidence. Elementor is unmatched. It's unmatched. It's so fast. It's so easy to use. By fast, I mean the pages load fast. It itself is a bit slower as compared to writing custom code, I must say. But it's really good. It's a really good editor. So let's add our tile. We've got our careers picture here. Just gonna save it to my desktop. Just gonna save it into the downloads. Right. Okay. So let's add the tile now. I can see that it's one of these three. So I don't know how you want to style this, because, or is it one of the, oh, no, it's here. All right. So you can see that there's an empty space here. So what we want to do is add an image. So you're basically dragging an image from this left hand side and dropping it in here, and it gives you now the settings of the image. So firstly, you want to select the image, so it's choose image here, and then even though it's loading the image library, you want to come here under upload files, select files to add that image that we just created, just downloaded, the career. Okay, and then just put that text again. Insert, and it's there. And now that the image is there, you wanna make sure that you have the link also. So on this left hand side of your image settings, alignment, leave it as it is. Caption, leave it as it is. Under link, you want to say custom URL, and just search for career. You don't have to put the link as it is, just search for career, the page that we just created. Select and update. And just wait for this little green bar to load. Done. So now you can see that we've added career, and we've also created the page itself. career page. So just to preview to see what we have just done, the career is there and it's working fine. So that's how you add the new page and also add the new tile in finance. So since we've got two more, I'm just going to do the other two as part of this tutorial, but I'm not sure if, let's see where are these light blue ones. Is it the same as this one? Because if it is, then it's not gonna be well aligned. Because we need 3 for it to make sense, you know, like the way you've been doing it. But here I only have 2, so I'm just gonna put the 2 at the very bottom here. Otherwise it's gonna mess up the entire design. Alright, so let's add those 2. It's okay, let's add those 2. Since we're done with this career, we can just say exit to dashboard here, so that we go back to create our new pages. Again, hit the WordPress icon so that we go back to the dashboard. And to make it faster, I'm just going to create the pages in batches. So instead of clicking add new, I'm going to click add new, but in a new tab, and then I'm going to do it twice, right? So we've got 2 pages that are being created in batches in different tabs. I don't know if it's batches, but it's different tabs. So the first one is security. Okay, security is the first one. Then remember, under the right hand side of your page settings, you want to disable the title and hit publish twice. Then time, under the other page, disable the title again and publish again. And now that the page is published, it's edit with Elementor. Here you don't need new tab because that's what they're there for, just to add the content. And then here to add new tiles, right? In the last section it was easy because there was one free space when adding a new tile, but now since there is no free space, the best way to do it when you're adding a new tile under the finance is under edit section, right click and say duplicate, right? So that you've got the same thing. And as it duplicates, you can see that we've got the same 3 tiles, but there's a little bit of inconsistency with the spacing here, and that's a margin issue rather, from this tile. So you come back under this section, say edit section again, but not with the right click, right? Just click these 6 little buttons and then come to the left hand side where it says advanced and remove this margin bottom, because that's the reason. Just remove that margin bottom. As you can see, we've eliminated that space. But now we need to change these images. So again, this is very, very simple to change these images. Firstly, you come here with this little pane where it says edit image, and it's going to ask you to choose the image on the left hand side. Just click the image. We're uploading new images again. So now you go back to your files where your images are stored. In this case, we hadn't saved these, so I'm just going to save these as pictures under downloads. Right, so we've got security and we've got time. Right, so we've saved our images again. So, and then we come back to selecting our image to upload, and just gonna upload them both at the same time, right? So it's just click, you can just drag here to select both, and you've got them here. Let them load, let them load, let them load. Okay, security has loaded. Time is still loading, but it's almost done. Time is done. So let's say security, let's start with security. And then the URL is all you need to change. So let's start by just adding all the images and reloading the page, because we need to reload the page. And then we add time here, and since this one is not needed, just hit this little remove icon here and leave it as blank. Then hit update. Alright, then reload, because we want these two pages that we created them recently. So under the finance page, they don't exist yet. So we just need to hit reload. Just wait for it to load again. All right, loaded. So under security, we want to just remove this link that's there and look for the security page. You should pick it up. If it doesn't pick it up, then there's an issue. You must pick it up instantly. Okay, I wonder why it's not picking up. All right, sometimes Elementor does funny things when you're fully confident in its abilities. Okay, now it's picking up security, and then time. Okay, there. Update. And then once it's updated, you know that this page is complete, the finance page. I know these should be together, but just to maintain this consistency, I've put them at the bottom. So maybe we need a third image with this design, then we can drag it to the top. Let me know. So this page is done. Can exit it now. Now we need to add the content again from the two recently created pages. It's the same thing as before. So it's edit section, copy the header, and then also copy the drop down and the button from the bank section. Paste again, and then change the name, so security, and add the content, protecting your wealth. Copy the content and remove obviously the title to be protecting your wealth. And remove this, and there you go. This page is done. I'm just gonna remove these little additional spaces because I don't know, that's just me. It just hurts my eyes, you know, when things are not consistent. So yeah, then that's it. We've added a new page under security. And you can hit preview changes on the little eye, this little eye here. and it will show you what the page looks like. The page looks good, and to just see on mobile devices, page looks good still. On mobile looks good, and on tablet looks good also. There you go. Security is done. You can exit these pages, and then let's just add the time. So I know I have something already copied here, which is this section. So now I just need to copy the header also and say time. Then add our content. Just want to make capitalize each word here. There you go. Update, and it's done. So that's how you add items to the finance page, as well as create new pages for the finance page. So the next tutorial is going to cover what to do when someone hits someone enters their email address for your email list, where to get those emails, and how to send out those emails. Yeah, and yeah.